Okay, here's a look at NewAge 63 Gorgo, or their version of Slag. So you could see the front of the box and the back of the box, image from the cartoon, I think. Side of the box, get a nice pose there. Other side, same pose. Top of the box, get the Dino alt mode. Bottom, same thing. So let's open this up, get first impressions, and see what it's like right out of the box. So now we can take this out and see a nice big instructions sheet. So let's just take a quick look at this. And yeah, as you know, I'm not a fan of the fold-up sheets. It should be done in the booklet style. And also these detailed drawings, they're not numbered. So that's always my little nitpicky thing. But there is a QR code you could scan, which I'm sure is probably for the transformation, which are always nice. And here you could see what it looks like in the clamshell. So now let's open this up and see everything we get. We get the figure, we get the little baggie of accessories that we can go ahead and open this up and see what these are. I guess this is where the Ziploc thing would be helpful. But you just have to carefully rip that open because you don't want to break things. Like this really nice blast effect here. Yeah, I'm not sure which way this is supposed to go on. Okay, here I do see the little slots here, so I'm assuming it should go something like this, maybe? Or maybe upside down, yeah, this way for the horn here. So this is nice, and it has... you could see it's kind of like a rubbery plastic, so I think that's actually really smart, so you don't have to worry about breaking this or cracking it. And then you get alternative hands here, which you could see it does have a little hinge, so you can get some wrist articulation. And then you get another set of hands, the fist. So I'm assuming this one probably doesn't come with any hands on the figure. And his blaster here, which is nicely sculpted. He always had like a very simple gun, so I'm sure that's very tune accurate. And now let's go ahead, take this out of the little protective plastic here. And now let's take a close-up look. First of all, let's open this up, and I already see something I don't like here. Yeah, there's no nub to make it easier to open his jaw, so that's already something I don't like. See, this is where you probably need a spudger, and I don't have a spudger and don't want to be doing that. So there's already something to point out. They didn't make it easy to open up his mouth, but when you do, you could see it's has like a little tab here for the blast effects, which we don't get. Might come with some of their other repaints, but this is what I was telling you I don't like. Look at the nice yellow for the top and the bottom, but right here at his jaw, it's a white plastic. That's just, yeah, something they could have easily fixed, but that's a little nitpick I have there. And, yeah, let's take a look at this. This looks, really nicely done. Looks very tune accurate, which, they always do a nice job with. So, yeah. And let's, take a closer look here at the Dino alt mode, and let's come down and compare this with the animation model. And you could see, yeah, he's missing the Autobot symbol on his head here, but yeah, you could see this looks really nice. Yeah, I think they did a nice job. So let's see, articulation. His horns here, they just kind of go up and down. Mouth obviously opens. Head can go up and down. Can it rotate? I don't know if it can rotate to the side. But yeah, it's good enough. Then his arms here, they do rotate forward and back. And then you do get a elbow joint here. Is this a double jointed? Yeah, it's a double jointed elbow here. And there is a bicep swivel. So it's basically going to be the same as his arm. And then you can see all this parting line here for the toes. I think that's due to the transformation. And then the back of the legs here. Oh, there is actually a outward joint here as well. And the outer leg also comes out, goes forward, back. Is there a rotation here? No, but you do get foot toe tilt forward and back. And with the NewAge, you always get a nice tail articulation, so that's cool. And then QC pass. This is funny. I think they're trying to copy fans' toys to suggest that this is a good quality figure, but actually NewAge is already a good quality figure. So that is a look at Slag in his Dino Art mode.
Totally and baloney!
Okay, and for some comparisons, let's bring out Grimlock, and you could see what these two guys look like together. And I could tell you that Grimlock, for some reason, he looks a little small, or Slag here is really big. So there's a look at Grimlock next to Slag. And let's bring out Sludge here so we can get a group shot of the first 3 Dinobots that appeared all together. You could see what this looks like. And again, it's Grimlock looks a little small to me. But yeah, the consistency is what makes these guys look really nice together. The same paint finish, the quality of the plastic, the same colors, the gray, the light gray, the yellow. So yeah, it looks really nice. And then let's bring out one more comparison of what we have. We have Swoop here. So now you could see what this looks like. And we are just missing Snarl now, which we know we're gonna get. We've already seen images of Snarl, what he looks like. Yeah, this is looking like a really nice set, and can't wait to see what this is gonna look like next to Magic Square, and even compare it with the Hasbro Studio series, which is going to be complete when we get Swoop. But yeah, just messing around here, just showing you some comparison with the other Dinobots. Looks really nice. So now let's go ahead and transform him into his Dino mode. Whoops, for that I forgot. Let's go over the features here. So he gets this lightning thing. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So the 2 should be on the top for the horns, and the bottom here should be for his nose. And you just find the slots and the tabs, and make sure it gets in there. So this is a little tricky here. Yeah, because it's transparent, so it's a little hard to see, but you can kind of figure out where this goes. And it's the rubbery plastic, so you can kind of bend it into place. So now you could see what this looks like. I guess it's a cool feature. It would have been nice if they gave you something here, but we do have Grimlock's blast effect or sword. I'm sure you could use that. See what this looks like. I'm sure it goes in here. Just have to get it tabbed in really securely. You could see his jaw swivels here. Let me get a good grip here, and so you can put it in. After that, you could see what that looks like. It doesn't really look all that well to me. It should be more bigger down here, but yeah, just thought I'd show you all of that. So now let's go ahead and transform him into his robot mode and take a look at that. Okay, here's a look at Slag in his robot mode, and first, as always, let's compare this with the animation model. And you could see they did a nice job capturing the toon aesthetic as always, but this obviously doesn't clean up as well as Magic Square, you know, because you have like these pins and parting lines showing throughout the figure. But they always do a nice job. Like you could see the sculpt of the feet, how they capture the toon aesthetics, even the curve here on the lower leg, even the little tiny undercut angle they put it there, the green knees right there. And if you see the forearms, you could see kind of like that two shapes there for the dino feet. They actually did a nice job of kind of cutting that as an angle, so that kind of shows there. And then all the little details like on the hips there and on his chest. Really a nice job. But one of the things that's off really bad in my opinion is look at how tall the dino head is on top of his head. I mean, that's almost like an inch too tall. So yeah, it's a little off right there. And the back view, you could see it's pretty much the same. I mean, overall they did a nice job, but you know, you got all these things showing, but the back doesn't really matter so much. But yeah, you could see they did a nice job as always. So let's come up and get a closer look at the head, and you could see this is a really nicely sculpted head, very toon accurate, even down to the little white cheeks, which I actually never liked, but it is very toon accurate. So they did a nice job there with the head. And the head, in terms of articulation, you could see it is on a ball joint, so it can go up, down, side to side, all around. And then the shoulders, you could see the little pins. You do get a butterfly joint here, forward, back, out to the side. You get a bicep swivel. You get a nice double jointed elbow bend there. And then you do get a fist rotation. And yeah, I'll show you the alternate hand in a sec here. But you do get waist swivel. You do get ab crunch. You get little pins on his hip skirt there. But the legs go forward, back, out to the side, thigh rotation. You get a knee. Is this a double jointed? No, it's just a single knee joint there. Ankle tilt and no toe tilt up or down. So yeah, just your standard good amount of articulation with the butterfly joints for those people who really like the butterfly joints. It's really nice. And the hand, so here you could easily untab his hand and give him his alternate open hand that you can articulate, so you can get some nice poses out of this if that's your thing. I mean, this is what makes it kind of fun, and you could play around with the figure and do things like this. So this is actually kind of cool. And so in terms of comparisons, let's bring out Grimlock here And let's get him like in a better pose here so he looks good with Slag, and you could see what these two guys look like. And again, Grimlock seems a little bit too small in my opinion, but you could see what that looks like. Looks really, really nice. And let's bring out Sludge here. Let's also get him in like a nice little pose here. And you could see now what all these three guys look like. This right away, this looks really cool. This looks like that first episode. What is it? Is it SOS Dinobots? Yeah, this is really cool. So yeah, that's what these guys look like. And of course, let's bring out the last figure that we have so far, which is Swoop, who's barehanded. Didn't get a sword with the Toon version, but you could see he's actually kind of small. So let's move these guys back a little bit so we can get Swoop in here. And then all we're missing now is Snarl, right? And then that's gonna complete this set. So here's just a look at what we have so far. You could see this is looking like a really nice, awesome set. And again, like I said, can't wait to compare this with the complete set of Magic Square and the complete set with the Studio series. And we do need new updated masterpiece. Maybe that's something Fans Toys will do for us, or even X-Transbot. Somebody give us some more Toon accurate masterpiece Dinobots. But anyways, right now it's about NewAge version of Slag, and you could see this is really an awesome figure. Just it would have been cool if they gave you like a little blast effect. That's something really neat here. But that's it. That's my review of the figure. I really like the figure, and can't wait to see Magic Square. And yeah, I'll just share my thoughts on the differences between the two when I get that one. But as far as this one goes, you know, it's the same thing with a lot of NewAge figures. It's easy transformation. It's fun to play with. You know, it has the nice quality plastic, has the nice paint finish. I don't really pay attention, but I'm sure there's some die cast somewhere on here a little bit. Yeah, very Toon accurate. Not really cleaned up very well like down there, but overall, considering how he looks with the other Dinobots, this is an awesome figure. But anyways, that's it. That's my review. I don't give recommendations because if you want it, you'll get it. If you don't, you won't. But I'll tell you, if you get this figure, yeah, you'll probably enjoy this figure. And as far as rating goes, I will give this figure a rating of 8.5 out of 10.
I don't know what you are, but I hope this burns you up.